Hi and welcome to the Empowered Being Show. I am Sahir. Thank you so much for pushing play today. And let's dive into our topic for today. So, today I want to talk about perfection and perfectionism and how the society teaches us that if you do things in a certain way, only then they are worthy enough, or they are enough, or they are, I don't know, pretty enough or acceptable to be XYZ. So, this is ingrained in our mind, in our subconscious mind from a very early age. So, say the best example would be exams. Okay, so what is exactly exam? You do something like you write a paper and then you're graded on it. So if your answers are quote unquote not good enough, you're not given high grades. Like, it's directly correlated. And that's how exactly how we start to see everything around, like everything in our life around us, from that perspective and from that lens, that if I care for this person enough, then they would love me. Or if I give the job interview really really well, and only then I will get the job. If I XYZ, only then XYZ. And no, no. If okay, so there are obviously layers. This is something that I'm learning, that there are always layers to everything. So just because I am like stating one particular statement, that does not mean that it it is the only truth. Like, there can be opposite truths, like opposite statements and opposite opinions being truth at the same time. So like it yeah, so I hope you understand that. So let's dive into this. So it's according to me, obviously this is, yes. um okay, nah, I am channeling, so I'm gathering my thoughts to give you the best experience possible. Let's take this podcast for example, okay? I thought that a podcast has to be extremely well polished, and there has to be an intro, a song, and then like a like completely beautifully worded thing, and then there has to be like a podcast studio, and there has to be mics, and there has to be a person editing it, there has to be a graphic designer, blah 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 blah, to to make a podcast worthy enough to be heard, because there are millions and millions and millions of podcasts out there. I was literally like, nobody in this world is going to ever listen to this, because I had that belief, which is not a true belief, because there are just amazing people all around the world who are listening to me right now. My voice is being heard all around the world, and I'm very well aware of that fact, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And just ask yourself, where are you seeing these patterns being repeated? So you say that anything, like, another thing which is very prominent, I want to say prominent or very common in the spirituality, self development, manifestation community is this is something I experience as well, and I look back and I'm like, oh God, why, why did I do that? But yes, it's a pattern that almost everybody has to go through and learn through, and that's okay too. That unless and until you are not healed, or unless and until your habits are not perfect, or unless and until you're not the best absolute version of yourself, you do not deserve love, you do not deserve a job, you do not deserve to live a life that you love. Like, that's the basis. And that's not true, because the healing journey would never end. Like, it will keep going on and on and on and on, and you have to be okay with being imperfect, and also being okay with having the things that you desire simultaneously. You don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be a certain way, you don't have to be something to receive your desires. And this is also yeah, okay, so this is something I really remember. So I had a friend, and she pronounced things in certain ways which were not so acceptable by the society. So I just started to, have, I was just like, yeah, I was just experimenting, okay? And I started to say the words similar to how she does. And somebody really important, like a caretaker of my life, someone really important, elder to me, they screamed at me and they're like, that is not how you talk. You would never be accepted. You would be made fun of if you would talk like that. And da 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 da. Like, yeah. And now I look back and I'm like, obviously that is why I have this belief of not being like being a little different, being myself, or anything out of the box, out of the usual, because it was ingrained in me that it is not acceptable and I would be made fun of. And this is something which is very personal to me. It is my name until what, 3 years, till 3 years back, I hated my name. So my name is Seher. If you do not know, obviously you would have known. I just said it in the introduction. But Seher is a very unique name. It's very uncommon. It's not common at all, and it's been pronounced in horrifying ways. Everybody has their own version of saying Seher. It goes from Sheher to Sahir to I don't even know, but it was something. And I used to just be so annoyed by my name, like nobody gets it, right? And I'm just so done with it. Like, why do I have to go through this? And I literally started to, everywhere on online and everything, I started to use a different name. And just recently, maybe even less than 3 years back, I don't know, I literally started. And yes, so this was because, okay, so in Hindi, Seher means early morning, and there is a word which is Seher, which means poison. So Seher and Seher rhyme, sort of rhyme. And I have a childhood memory where there were these two boys in my school. I was young. I was like, I don't know, first grade or second grade, like, I don't know, 6-7 years old, even less than that. And these two boys were literally bullying me and just making fun of my name. And I don't know, they used the word Zeher and something. And I just literally started to like hate my name. Just, and it took me so much to finally fall in love with my name. Now I absolutely love my name. I'm not good. I love only my name. I don't like anything for whatever. I am in love with my name right now. And I do love my name. And I don't know where this went. I don't know. I lost track of time. And you know what? It's okay. A few months back, or maybe a few years back, I could not even like imagine myself saying that, oh, I lost track of what I was saying. Like, it had to be absolutely perfect. I had to know exactly what I'm saying. It had to be absolutely just perfect. Like it, and perfection, not from the intention that it has to be the best thing possible. Yes, that was one of the intention, but the stronger intention or the stronger reason behind that belief was that I do not feel that it is worthy enough to be heard if it's not perfect. And that's wrong, because we all are humans. We all have our own different, unique, weird style and ways. And it's okay to do things our way. And maybe some people would like it, some people won't, some people would vibe with it, some people won't. And you know what? That is okay too. Everything is okay. It is fine. you cannot miss the people who you are meant to be with, but for you to be with those people you have to be you cannot like go out searching and looking for something if you are not okay. So this is the this is the image that I got. Imagine two puzzle pieces. Okay, so it's just a very tiny puzzle, it's just two puzzle pieces, and one piece is, it has like the dent, I don't know what to call it, the dent like yes, and then the other one has got the puzzle, whatever that is called. I hope you're understanding it. So they fit together, they fit together. So but imagine if the imagine the dent is in a triangle shape, and the puzzle piece which had the dent thought that the triangle is not good enough, it's not pretty enough, so I'll just make it into a circle. Okay, it will be way prettier. But the opposite the opposite piece of the puzzle has a triangle, so a triangle cannot fit with a circle, it is not designed to be that way. So the triangle has to be the triangle, like the dent of the part of the triangle has to be a triangle and not a circle. If it's a circle, it would not match with the triangle, and that's what we are doing. We are hexagons and triangles and septagons and I don't even know, nanogons, and we're all trying to fit into a square when we are not meant to be. We're not meant to be squares, we're meant to be octagons and all these fun things. Okay, so my point is, you are imperfect and you're perfectly imperfect and you're absolutely perfect, and perfection can look different for everybody. It is you who decides what perfection is. For me, perfection is showing up and doing my absolute best. That's it. That's it. And reaching the standards that I have set for myself. I have set for myself, not the society has set for me, not anybody else in my life has set for me. Am I doing the best that I can with the level of consciousness and with everything around me that I have? Yes, I am, and that's perfect for me. That's perfect. That's perfect for me. This is my life and it is perfect because I have co-created it with the universe and I am madly in love with it. Is everything in my life absolutely the way I want it to be, like I desire it to be? No, not yet. But will it be? Yes, I know it will be. And right now and right here right now is all that I need, and I am extremely happy with everything that I have. While I am excited for what I desire, and I'm excited to experience all the experiences that I am yet to desire, I am excited for all the impact that I'm going to make. I know in my body I am going to do that. I am doing it. And that is perfection for me. And that may not be perfection for you. Like your definition and your definition. Yeah, I repeat it. Your meaning of perfection can be something entirely different. And that's okay. Because we are not meant to have the same definition of perfection. It just should be something that makes us happy, and it should just like push us to our limits and help us stand on our standards and on our grounds. And that's the whole point. So this is your reminder that you are perfect right here, right now, and there's absolutely nothing else that you need to change about yourself because of societal pressure. If you want to change something about yourself because you feel and you desire that you deserve to become a better version of yourself, please go ahead, do it. Yes, but don't let others influence you and put you in a box and just not make you. You're meant to be in hexagon, octagon, and circle, triangle, square, rectangle, whatever. You're meant to be you, and that is what the world needs. So I hope this helped you and I hope this served you. Share this to somebody who you think will really benefit from it. And if you want to support us, just the link is in our bio. You can buy us a coffee and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We have YouTube shorts. We have a lot of things going on, which is extremely fun and very exciting. And yes, I hope to talk to you again very, very, very soon. Bye.